When Wayne Daniel bowled, batsmen didn't just face a cricket ball, they faced lightning wrapped in leather. Wayne Daniel's story begins in the sun-soaked cricket fields of Barbados, where raw talent meets unforgiving determination. Born on January 16, 1956, Wayne Wendell Daniel entered the world during the most exciting period in West Indies cricket history. This was the era when fast bowlers ruled the game, when pace was king, and when the Caribbean islands were producing some of the most feared bowlers cricket had ever seen. Daniel would grow up to become part of this legendary tradition, adding his own thunderous chapter to the story of West Indies cricket dominance. Growing up in Barbados during the 1960s and 1970s meant being surrounded by cricket excellence. The island was already famous for producing great players, and young Wayne Daniel absorbed this cricket culture from his earliest days. He watched local heroes play with passion and power, learning that cricket wasn't just a game, it was a way of life, a source of pride, and a path to greatness. Daniel's natural athleticism and competitive spirit made him stand out among his peers, but it was his extraordinary pace that truly set him apart from other young cricketers. As a teenager, Daniel developed a bowling style that was both beautiful and terrifying. His approach to the wicket was smooth and rhythmic, building momentum with each step until he exploded into his delivery stride. The ball would leave his hand like a rocket, screaming down the pitch at speeds that left batsmen scrambling for safety. Unlike some bowlers who relied on swing or spin to deceive batsmen, Daniel's weapon was pure pace. He believed that if you could bowl fast enough, you didn't need tricks. The speed itself was enough to beat any batsman. Daniel's rise through local cricket was meteoric. Coaches and selectors immediately recognized his special talent, and he quickly progressed through the ranks of Barbadian cricket. His performances in domestic matches were spectacular, with batsmen often struggling to cope with his pace and bounce. Daniel's bowling wasn't just fast, it was aggressive and intimidating. He had a natural ability to make batsmen uncomfortable, to plant seeds of doubt in their minds before they even faced a delivery. This psychological warfare became a crucial part of his bowling arsenal. The transition from local cricket to international recognition came quickly for Daniel. His performances in regional tournaments caught the attention of West Indies selectors, who were always on the lookout for fast bowlers who could maintain the tradition of Caribbean pace bowling excellence. Daniel's raw speed and natural aggression made him an obvious choice for higher levels of cricket. By his early 20s, he was already being mentioned as a potential future star of West Indies cricket. Daniel's Test debut came in 1976 against England, marking the beginning of what many expected to be a long and successful international career. His first Test match was played during England's tour of the West Indies, and Daniel announced his arrival on the international stage with a performance that left no doubt about his quality. The English batsmen, who are considered among the best in the world, struggled to cope with Daniel's pace and aggression. His debut series was a revelation, as he took 13 wickets in 4 matches, establishing himself as a genuine threat at the highest level of cricket. That 1976 series against England showcased Daniel as part of one of the most fearsome pace attacks in cricket history. Alongside Michael Holding, Andy Roberts and other legendary fast bowlers, Daniel formed part of a bowling unit that would terrorize batsmen around the world. The West Indies pace attack of this era was unlike anything cricket had seen before. 4 genuine fast bowlers taking turns to bombard batsmen with sustained pace and aggression. Daniel's role in this attack was crucial, as his ability to maintain pace and pressure complemented the skills of his more experienced teammates. The 1976 tour of England was particularly significant for Daniel's career development. Playing in English conditions, on pitches that were different from those in the Caribbean, Daniel proved that his pace was effective anywhere in the world. English batsmen, playing in their home conditions, still found Daniel's bowling extremely difficult to handle. His performances on this tour established his reputation as one of the most promising young fast bowlers in world cricket, and suggested that he would be a key player for the West Indies for many years to come. However, Daniel's international career took an unexpected turn in 1977, when Kerry Packer's World Series Cricket offered him a contract. This revolutionary cricket competition promised better pay and conditions for players, but it also created a conflict with traditional cricket authorities. Daniel, like many of his contemporaries, faced a difficult choice between loyalty to traditional cricket and the financial security offered by World Series Cricket. The decision to join World Series Cricket would have profound consequences for Daniel's international career. The choice to join World Series Cricket was not easy for Daniel. On one hand, it offered financial security that traditional cricket couldn't match, along with the opportunity to play alongside the world's best cricketers in a professional environment. On the other hand, it meant potentially sacrificing his international career with the West Indies, as cricket boards around the world were hostile to players who joined the breakaway competition. Daniel ultimately chose to sign with World Series Cricket, a decision that would limit his Test appearances but also provide him with valuable experience and financial stability. World Series Cricket gave Daniel the chance to bowl against some of the world's best batsmen in a highly competitive environment. The matches were intense, with players knowing that their performances would be closely watched by cricket fans around the world. Daniel thrived in this environment, using his pace and aggression to trouble even the most experienced batsmen. His performances in World Series Cricket demonstrated that he could compete at the highest level, and confirmed his status as one of the world's premier fast bowlers. The conflict between World Series Cricket and traditional cricket authorities meant that Daniel's international career was effectively put on hold. While he continued to play domestic cricket and remained available for selection, the political tensions surrounding World Series Cricket limited his opportunities to represent the West Indies. This was frustrating for Daniel, who wanted to continue building his international career and contributing to West Indies cricket's success. The situation highlighted the tension between player welfare and traditional cricket structures that would continue to influence the sport for years to come. When Daniel's international career resumed, he found that the cricket landscape had changed significantly. New players had emerged, team dynamics had shifted, and his own role within the West Indies setup had evolved. Despite these changes, Daniel continued to bowl with the same pace and aggression that had made him famous. His return to international cricket showed that his skills had not diminished during his time away from the Test arena, and he remained a valuable asset to the West Indies bowling attack. Daniel's international career ultimately spanned only 10 Test matches, in which he took 36 wickets. While these numbers might seem modest compared to some of his contemporaries, they don't tell the full story of Daniel's impact on world cricket. His strike rate and the fear he instilled in batsmen were testament to his quality as a bowler. Every wicket Daniel took was earned through skill, pace, and determination, making his international record more impressive than the raw numbers might suggest. The brevity of Daniel's international career opened the door to a different kind of cricket success. County cricket in England offered Daniel the opportunity to play regular, high-quality cricket while earning a good living. Middlesex County Cricket Club became Daniel's new home, and it was here that he would build the most significant part of his cricket legacy. The county cricket system allowed Daniel to showcase his talents over a longer period and to develop his skills further in challenging conditions. Daniel's arrival at Middlesex in 1977 marked the beginning of a partnership that would benefit both player and club enormously. Middlesex was looking for a fast bowler who could spearhead their attack and help them compete for champions. Daniel was looking for a platform where he could play regular cricket and continue to develop his career. The match was perfect, and Daniel quickly established himself as one of the most feared bowlers in county cricket. Playing for Middlesex allowed Daniel to experience cricket in a completely different environment from his Caribbean origins. English conditions with their green pitches and cloudy skies were perfect for fast bowling. Daniel's pace was even more effective in these conditions, where the ball would swing and seam unpredictably. Batsmen who had to face Daniel on a helpful pitch at Lord's or other English grounds found themselves in for a long and difficult day. The combination of Daniel's natural pace and the English conditions made him nearly unplayable on many occasions. Daniel's home ground at Lord's became the theatre for some of his most memorable performances. The famous Old Ground, with its rich history and prestigious atmosphere, provided the perfect setting for Daniel's aggressive fast bowling. Crowds would gather to watch Daniel bowl, knowing that they were witnessing something special. His run-up at Lord's was a sight to behold, a smooth rhythmic approach that built anticipation before the explosive moment of delivery. The silence that fell over Lord's when Daniel was running in to bowl was testament to the respect and fear he commanded. The partnership Daniel formed with his Middlesex teammates was crucial to the county's success during his time there. Players like Mike Gadding and John Embury understood how to use Daniel's pace most effectively, setting fields that would maximize his wicket-taking potential. The team's captains knew that with Daniel bowling, a breakthrough was always possible, and they would often turn to him when the match situation demanded quick wicket. This team approach to cricket helped Daniel achieve his best performances and contributed to Middlesex's success during the 1970s and from 1977 to 1988, he played over 200 first-class matches for Middlesex, taking 86 wickets at an average of under 23. These numbers place him among the most successful fast bowlers in county cricket history. His consistency was remarkable. Season after season, Daniel would take wickets and help Middlesex compete for championships. His ability to maintain his pace and effectiveness over such a long period was testament to his fitness, dedication and skill. The impact of Daniel's bowling went beyond just taking wickets. His presence in the Middlesex team changed the dynamics of matches and influenced how opposing teams approached their batting. Batsmen knew that facing Daniel would be a severe test of their technique and courage. This psychological pressure often resulted in wickets for other bowlers, as batsmen who had been unsettled by Daniel's pace would make mistakes against less threatening bowling. Daniel's influence on matches was therefore often greater than his personal statistics might suggest. Daniel's approach to fast bowling was refreshingly simple and effective. He didn't complicate his action with unnecessary variations or elaborate plans. His strategy was to bowl as fast as possible, as straight as possible, and let the pace do the work. This direct approach was highly effective and made him extremely difficult to face. Batsmen couldn't predict what Daniel would bowl next because he didn't need variations. His pace was variation enough. This simplicity made Daniel's bowling both beautiful to watch and terrifying to face. The respect Daniel earned from his teammates and opponents was based on more than just his bowling ability. His character and approach to the game won him admirers throughout cricket. Despite being one of the most feared bowlers in the world, Daniel was known for his gentle nature off the field. He was humble, hard-working, and supportive of his teammates. This combination of on-field aggression and off-field humility made Daniel a unique figure in cricket and contributed to the respect he commanded throughout his career. Daniel's work ethic was legendary among his Middlesex teammates. He approached every training session and match with the same intensity and dedication. He understood that maintaining pace bowling at the highest level required constant work on fitness, technique, and mental preparation. Daniel's commitment to his craft was evident in his longevity and consistency, as he remained an effective bowler throughout his county career. His example inspired younger players and set standards that others tried to match. The multiple championships Daniel helped Middlesex win during his time at the club were the result of his individual excellence and team contribution. His ability to take wickets when the team needed them most was crucial to Middlesex's success. Whether the team was trying to bowl out opponents quickly or needed a breakthrough to change the momentum of a match, Daniel was the bowler captain's turn to. His performances in crucial matches often made the difference between victory and defeat for Middlesex. Daniel's best bowling figures of 8 for 38 remain etched in the memories of cricket fans who witnessed this extraordinary performance. Taking 8 wickets in a single innings is a rare achievement for any bowler, but doing it with such an economical analysis showed Daniel's ability to combine pace with accuracy. This performance encapsulated everything that made Daniel special as a bowler: pace, aggression, skill, and the ability to perform when it mattered most. For those who watched this performance, it was a reminder of why Daniel was considered one of the most dangerous bowlers in cricket. The fear Daniel instilled in batsmen was not just about his pace, but about his ability to bowl short-pitched deliveries that tested their courage. His bouncers were legendary for their pace and accuracy, often forcing batsmen to take evasive action or play uncomfortable shots. Daniel understood that fast bowling was as much about psychology as it was about skill, and he used his bouncer as a weapon to unsettle batsmen and create wicket-taking opportunities. This tactical use of short-pitched bowling was a key part of his effectiveness as a bowler. Daniel's rhythm when bowling was one of the most beautiful sights in cricket. Once he found his stride, he would bowl over after over with metronomic consistency, maintaining his pace and accuracy throughout long spells. This rhythm was crucial to his effectiveness, as it allowed him to build pressure on batsmen and create the sustained intensity that made him so difficult to face. Watching Daniel bowl when he was in rhythm was like watching a master craftsman at work. Every delivery was perfectly executed and purposeful. The partnership Daniel formed with other Middlesex bowlers was based on mutual respect and understanding. He knew how to work with spinners and medium pacers to create bowling combinations that were greater than the sum of their parts. Daniel's pace would often create rough patches on the pitch that spinners could exploit, while his ability to take the new ball and create early breakthroughs set up matches for other bowlers to finish. This team approach to bowling was crucial to Middlesex's success and showed Daniel's understanding of cricket as a team sport. After retiring from professional cricket in the late 1980s, Daniel returned to his roots in Barbados. The transition from professional cricket to retirement can be difficult for many players, but Daniel handled it with the same grace and dignity that had characterized his playing career. He didn't seek high-profile coaching positions or media roles, instead choosing to live a quiet life close to his family and community. This decision reflected Daniel's character and his understanding of what was truly important in life. Daniel's work with youth cricketers after his retirement was a natural extension of his love for the game. He understood that his experience and knowledge could help young players develop their skills and avoid some of the pitfalls that affect professional cricketers. His approach to mentoring was patient and supportive, focusing on both cricket skills and personal development. Daniel's gentle nature made him an ideal mentor for young players who were trying to establish themselves in cricket. The lifestyle Daniel chose after retirement reflected his values and priorities. He built a comfortable home in Barbados, close to the community where he had grown up. He lived simply, without the flash and glamour that some former cricketers pursue. Daniel's choice to live quietly and focus on family and community showed his understanding that happiness comes from relationships and personal fulfillment, rather than public recognition or material wealth. Daniel's financial management during and after his playing career was careful and intelligent. He understood that cricket careers are relatively short, and that players need to plan for their future. The money he earned during his playing days was invested wisely, providing him with security and comfort in retirement. His approach to money reflected his practical nature and his understanding that financial security was important for long-term happiness and family stability. The occasional public appearances Daniel made after retirement were always well received by cricket fans who remembered his playing days. Whether attending cricket functions or being honored by local clubs, Daniel remained humble and grateful for the recognition he received. He never sought attention or tried to relive his playing days, instead focusing on supporting current players and contributing to the cricket community in whatever way he could. Daniel's record of over 900 wickets in all formats of cricket stands as testament to his skill and longevity as a bowler. His more than 35 wicket hauls show his ability to dominate matches and take wickets in bunches when conditions were favorable. These statistics, impressive as they are, only tell part of the story of Daniel's impact on cricket. The fear he instilled in batsmen, the respect he earned from teammates and opponents, and the entertainment he provided for cricket fans
are equally important parts of his legacy. The tribute Daniel received at Lord's in 2023 was a fitting recognition of his contribution to cricket and his special relationship with Middlesex. The standing ovation he received from the crowd showed that cricket fans had not forgotten his performances and still appreciated what he had contributed to the game. For Daniel, this recognition was meaningful because it came from the ground where he had produced some of his best performances and where he had been happiest as a player. The interaction between Daniel and younger players at the Lord's tribute highlighted the generational impact of his career. Many of the current players had not seen Daniel bowl, but they understood his reputation and respected his achievements. The handshakes and conversations between Daniel and these younger players showed how cricket's traditions and values are passed from generation to generation. Daniel's willingness to share his knowledge and experience with current players demonstrated his continued commitment to the game. Today, Wayne Daniel represents everything that was great about cricket's golden era. His approach to the game was pure and uncomplicated. Bowl fast, bowl straight, and let skill do the talking. He didn't need social media or constant publicity to build his reputation. His performances on the field spoke for themselves, and his character off the field earned him lasting respect. Daniel's career reminds us that cricket is ultimately about skill, dedication, and respect for the game and its traditions. The legacy Daniel leaves behind is not just in the wickets he took or the matches he won, but in the example he set for how to approach cricket and life. His combination of fierce competitiveness on the field and gentle humility off it provides a model for current and future cricketers. Daniel showed that it's possible to be aggressive and intimidating as a competitor while remaining a good person and a positive influence on others. Daniel's story is ultimately one of authenticity and staying true to one's values. Throughout his career and retirement, he remained the same person: hard-working, humble, and dedicated to cricket. He didn't try to be something he wasn't or chase fame for its own sake. Instead, he focused on being the best cricketer he could be and letting his performances speak for themselves. This authenticity is what made Daniel special, and what continues to make his story inspiring for cricket fans around the world. Subscribe for more stories of cricket's authentic legends who let their actions define their greatness.